Good morning, teachers, and welcome back to Teachering's Tips for Effective Teaching series. You must have wondered, where did I disappear the past 2 weeks? Not much really, but interestingly, we have been planning our next travelogue for teachers, and this time we're going to a very, very exciting and beautiful school in this beautiful country of Cambodia called Liger Academy. I hope you have gotten in touch with my colleague and booked your seat on this program. Looking forward to travel with you there. Let me come back to what we are going to talk about today. One of the things that I have seen teachers talk about, as a problem that they face in the classroom and the work of the child is the way the child writes. They find the children cannot formulate their letters well, they do not space it well, their letters are all over the place, and they cannot seem to be consistently writing the way it would be easy or simple to read. Now, this is a problem I have faced not only with grade 1, with preschool, but also in grade 8. That is when the child has passed middle school and gone to high school. The problem happens because the foundational way or the foundations of good writing is not laid out very clearly in the beginning. While the problem is foundational, there is a way to help children write better. And here, when I say write better, I'm only talking about the style of writing. In other words, the handwriting of the child. Here are some things that all teachers can do to help the child write legibly and clearly. 1. Make sure you have a good model that the child can follow. So this model can be on a worksheet, it can be on a section on the board, whiteboard, or these days everybody has iPads or projectors in the classroom. So constantly keep model, or what do you call it, cultured writing always present in front of the child. This will be a constant reference and reminder as to how letters look. Second, the teacher can work on finger spacing. When I was a child, my mother and my teachers constantly told me to use the forefinger between words. Well, it may sound a little archaic and outdated, but let me tell you, it works to this day. When children do not know, because children have a different way of looking at things, they do not know how to space, or they do not have the ability yet to discern between words and spaces. So it is very important to ask them to use their little finger, and the teacher can model it. So do that, and you will see that slowly the child will start understanding that this is the natural way to paste the words and keep space between words. It is also important in the early years. It is very important for the teacher to rely on good old four-line notebooks. They help because it gives the child where to take the upper strokes, how far to bring the lower strokes. Unfortunately, a lot of schools are giving up on these because they think, let the child freely and let the child. Writing freely is a different game altogether. That's about content. Ideas must be free, but the style of writing must be monitored to a great extent so that the child is able to read her own work at a later stage. Many times children write their work, but they cannot read it themselves later, and this obstructs their way of studying and making sense of what they've done. That is why style of writing, or handwriting in other words, is a very, very important skill, and the teachers cannot ignore it. They have to help the children to do it, and the following tips may help you. Thank you very much. See you again next time.